Obviously, the Portuguese police had a theory, and other people speculated on that theory.
Hey guys, this is just literally a quick drop-in because I'm actually taking this rest time to catch up on quite a few of the programs with Netflix. I've actually, within a day, nailed 13 Reasons Why Season 2, and I'm quite interested in Season 3 for this year now. Let me know what you think on that as well, guys, because my views are quite deep. I will be putting something out there on it. But I'm sat here now watching the Maddie McCann documentary. And I don't know if you guys have actually seen it yet, but I would love to know if you have. I've only got to episode 4, and something's just occurred to me now that when the news reporter asked Jerry and, oh my God, it's just gone, Maddie's mum, shall I say, when the reporter asked them, did they drug Maddie before they went out because they found a syringe? My question is, why didn't Maddie's mum step up and say something, and why was it just Jerry? Can you answer me that one, guys? I'd be very interested to know what you think of it before I put my thought out, because I found that a little bit weird. I could be wrong, but I don't know. There's something not quite right about it.
The boot of the McCann's rental car that Renault's seen it. Sent an initial report through to
I might just stay live just for a few minutes just to see if anybody pops on.
Results of forensic tests on material found in the apartment from where Madeleine disappeared.
But I will be obviously quiet because I'm watching this. But I'll keep an eye on the screen.
The summary that the Portuguese investigator submitted to his superiors was shorn of all the caveats that had been in the original, the caution to await a final result. It was bald and it was very incriminating. I remember one of the journalists saying to me there was something that you wouldn't expect in a place that wasn't expected.
Boa noite. A polícia portuguesa já recebeu alguns resultados dos testes no caso Maddie McCann.
Preliminary results have now been returned to Portugal. Detectives have said today that they are happy with the results.
The police are not allowed to discuss DNA evidence, and yet they leaked information to the press.
You can't pin down exactly where that information came from. I've got my own suspicions, but, you know, they're suspicions.
Outra informação que tenho neste momento é que a Polícia Judiciária neste momento já tem muito bem clarificada o que é que aconteceu com
And this was information.
Right, guys, let me know what you think.
Uncovered.
I'm interested to know what you think. And
We found 17 and 19 marks.
any other things that you find interesting as well, let me know.
Equal to the blood of Madeleine.
Bye, guys.
She was inside a car.
havia uma correspondência de cerca de 8
Oh, and I was just about to go. Hi, Danny Chipmunk. Oh, hello.
que os McCann alugaram.
That was very, very lucky. Danny Chipmunk, I don't know if you're into anything like the Madeline McCann stuff, but have you watched the documentary yet?
Compatibilidade total.
I'm actually taking my rest time to catch up on it all. I know there's a delay on messages coming through to me as well. I have been informed. But how are you as well?
Portuguese police's case against the McCanns involved the following: that she had died by accident on the night of May the 3rd, that the supposed checks on the children had been concocted, that they had hidden their daughter's body, perhaps in a refrigerator until a later time, and that her body had thus subsequently been transported in the rental car they had rented some weeks later.
Portugal in an hour's time with her solicitor. Her husband has also been told he will be formally interviewed tomorrow.
Those close to the McCanns are very concerned by the increasing number of reports.
Yeah, I'm sort of finding it a little bit weird as well. I've just noticed something. When the news reporters asked the parents when they found the syringe, a parent's syringe, I haven't seen the photos of it yet, mind. But when they asked the parents about the syringe and if they had drugged Maddie before they went down to the tapas bar, it was only Jerry that piped up and said something. It wasn't Kate. That's what I've sort of found a bit weird. And me as a mum, if somebody had accused me of doing that, I would say something, personally, myself.
Accompanied through the wall of media by her sister-in-law.
It was clear to me that information had been given to different media outlets, in advance of things happening.
Not just that, Daddy Chip. I'm trying to put just a little bit of a spark back in me of obviously just doing a bit of me time as well. So obviously yesterday I was a little bit down and I haven't been great the last week. So it's... I'm just sort of trying to put myself a little bit up, catch up with all my bits and catch up with the house, and you know how it is.
Read a statement on Kate's arrival at the police station in Portimao today. Kate and Jerry are happy to
I'm
help
gutted
the
as
police
well.
in their investigations to find their daughter Madeline.
Because my one and only game that I bloody like as well, Daddy Chipmunk, on my phone isn't bloody working.
E também com o advogado. O interrogatório, se não terá, em si, interrogatório em si, não terá demorado mais do que 2 horas. Isso aí, quanto a isso.
Nah, I'm so glad somebody's on that's actually watched it all then. Don't tell me anything, because I'm sort of like, I'm sort of on the same page as you. But the one thing that I have questioned is that woman that saw that bloke coming out with the child. But I can't... Was that person a friend of Jerry and Kate's? I can't remember. I think she was, wasn't she?
More visibly distressed in the media than Jerry, so they might have thought she was...
Hi, Mandy. How are you, my darling?
After that
I've just been saying to Daddy Chipmunk that I'm just taking this time to
we're offering a plea bargain.
Like catch up on all my soap sort of thing. I've just nailed with it. Well, yesterday nailed 13 Reasons Why season 2, which wow, I think I'm going to be doing something on that because that was quite intense. But yeah, I'm quite interested on 13 Reasons Why season 3 now. I want to see how that works out. But oh, thank you, Daddy Chipmunk. Please don't tell me anything. But I will admit, I'm on the same page as you. Definitely. Yeah, I did think so. I was wanting just somebody to confirm that because I didn't want to make myself look like a twat, basically. Excuse my French. It does seem a little bit weird. Like, I do keep an eye on Kate's body movements, and it's quite interesting to see, really. Like, can understand that she's distraught and that her daughter's gone, but it's the way that she doesn't talk like that, and that's what bugs me. It's always Jerry. Jerry wasn't Madeline's real father either, was he? I'm right on that, I think. Oh, Christ, I'm gonna have bloody Devon and Cornwall police on my back by the end of today, ain't I?
What was going on? She just kept saying words. She was,
Yeah, no, definitely, Mandy. That's what I've said to Daddy Chipmunk. It's definitely looking like it's the parents in a way, or it was a case of child trafficking, because if that woman did see somebody bringing out, but like we've just sort of discussed then, like it was a friend of the family, like was it set up? He was. What made me think that he wasn't? No, I don't know. Yep, I'm definitely going to have Cornwall police on my door tonight. Hey-ho. But no, thank you for clearing that one for me, Mandy. It's just really bugged me, because obviously
Trying to make sure that
I love all my crime and I love all my true documentaries, and I would never ever have the guts or the courage to like do videos on it. I really wouldn't. But just to get advice from people, just to get your views, because sometimes my views and theories can be wrong, but sometimes they can be very, very right. Obviously, there's another situation that I've actually been quite right on for quite a few things. Something that was quite big recently. I'm not going to really say the name, but all that I can say is a beautiful family. I think I was sort of right on one theory, and that's what's now coming up on it all. But yeah, we love and lose, unfortunately. I'm just really intrigued with Kate. Really intrigued, because she's just not...
It was a horrid little gloomy building. It was, dark and...
Who thinks I'm right with Kate?
Very sort of forbidding atmosphere.
She sat there
Because she's not...
and had to listen to all the same sort of questions all over again, including the suggestion.
She's just not saying a word for a mum. Okay, I can understand if somebody's told her to keep quiet, but still, like, if your daughter has been just abducted, her mother's voice is going to be the one voice that she's going to want to hear. Not Jerry gobbing off and screaming and shouting.
She comforted herself by
Am I right in saying that, guys?
bloody tosser, just swearing quietly under her breath.
Interrogados em termos de crimes estavam em causa, era a ocultação.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely, Mandy. It's just seeming a bit weird. I think this is going to be a case that is never ever going to be solved until either remains are found. That we don't really want to think of it in that way, but I think in this case it could be, or that she is going to be found, but millions of miles away, and what the outcome on that could be, we don't know. But it is really seemingly like Carrie and Kate, Carrie and Jake, here we go. Kate and Jerry are both lying about something. They know something, definitely.
They believe they have evidence to show that in some way that she's involved in...
What is everybody up to this weekend anyway?
It's completely ludicrous.
But it's quite specific, isn't it? What is it?
They have suggested that blood has been found in a hire car that they hired 25 days after Madeleine was taken.
I haven't actually caught any of Daddy Chipmunk's videos for a while, actually.
Involved in the investigation.
What games are you playing at the minute, Daddy?
It's not just about language, there's cultural interpretations as well. the Portuguese police would have found it rather difficult to have understood why on earth, you leave your children at home if you're going out for supper.
Yeah, no, definitely.
There was a very
Definitely.
criticism against Kate.
I will agree there, because that's what I've sort of noticed, because it just seems a little bit weird as a mum myself. If
about being a mom in Portugal,
my child had just been taken, I would be
saying that the English people,
the one talking and
this is normal.
trying to get my children back.
It generated the image, the picture that Kate was the cold mom.
But she's just
the mom that didn't cry, that didn't have any emotions.
it is weird. Like, it's weird as well because they're both doctors as well, aren't they? And
Kate came back just broken. Kate could be put in jail. She could be in prison and without any control over.
I do apologise if I go quiet, guys.
Can you just be clear with us? Are they suggesting, from what you heard last night, or was heard last night in the interviews, that Kate is primarily responsible and that Jerry is some sort of secondary figure? Is that what was put to Kate?
That was the suggestion, I believe, that was made.
Kate McCann was today made a formal suspect in the disappearance of her daughter Madeline. Friends of McCann's confirmed that she is an Arguida.
It is quite weird, isn't it?
For questioning today.
It is harder for the police to comment here because of the secrecy laws. A spokesman, though, told me that they were just doing their work, that they were looking forward to putting the truth on the table. He confirmed that Kate McCann had...
Is that the other thing that bugged me as well, is why did they find Maddie's cuddle toy in the cupboard and all those cupboards open? Why was the toy in there? Can somebody clear that up for me?
You're dealing with an environment.
Really, Mandy?
Police probably think that a woman would be easier to break. Jerry presents as quite tough.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you do that?
Jerry arrived to be interviewed as a witness.
Jerry, how do you feel, Jerry? How do you feel, Jerry?
No words as he walked.
Because I've been able to come across the case files of Chris Watts, like all the court files and stuff like that. So I know it's possible.
It's a door in a wall, really. Once you stepped inside, going from a very light, sunny environment into quite a cold and dark room.
We knew that serious allegations were going to be put to them.
Mesmo que foi exibido o vídeo dos cães, no fundo disse que não via nada.
You still there, Daddy?
Não interessava por nada. E que no fim disse que mais ou menos uma coisa como isto, não vi aqui nada que me ajude a encontrar a minha filha. Qualquer coisa deste género.
I think personally people, obviously the government here, suspect them as well.
Some of the evidence is quite shocking. You're beginning to doubt the veracity of what you appear to have been told by the McCann side.
Everybody giving money, everybody crying and feeling sympathy. 3 months later, they are criminals.
Kate and Jerry McCann
Published files.
And today's developments have left the family.
What, they actually tried to ban it? I didn't actually know that. What was that? Because it might have been too true, or it was just
As they talking about
too
blood on the carpet.
What?
Why was the window left open, and was somebody rolled up in a carpet in the back of the car and all the rest of it? So you were beginning to be asked to believe that the McCanns themselves were in some way responsible for their own child's disappearance, that the whole thing was a complete act, and that in some way they were laughing at you. They were responsible, and at the same time they were seeking your money for to help the investigation or to find the killer. You know, you could understand why the Portuguese police might feel that the McCanns are people that we have to simply talk to.
Mr. McCann, hello, good evening. Could you just give us some words, please? All right, how do you feel? How do you feel, Mr. McCann?
Tired.
Did you expect this decision today?
Would you like the car in, please? That's all I've got to say at the minute.
Exactly a month ago, Kate and Jerry McCann in front of the world's media.
There's something definitely not right.
100 days in the search for their daughter. Their plan to attend a service here tonight has been cancelled.
The vicar, who's become a close friend of the McCann.
Ah, that's why then, because obviously it was all down because it was all the police files, I take it then.
The suspect in her own daughter's death. Just seems like a mother who...
No, fair play to him that he didn't give up. Like, I'll give him credit on that.
Is in a foreign country and
definitely.
Where her daughter is.
It was an awful time.
I remember thinking how stupid this is, how stupidly misguided this is, because this is taking away from looking.
And the press was so crazy. The local people who were in Praia da Luz silently, quietly continued to support them. The population of Portugal, not so much, no.
You know, people who were once standing alongside them were abandoning them. They were very much...
Might actually try and get that book.
And you began to hear people saying things about them with regard to, well, it's because of their status they weren't properly investigated. And there were those undertones that actually, well, if they're not guilty of the murder, they're guilty of absolute neglect because they left their child by themselves.
Absolutely horrifying.
Daddy Chipmunk, you still there?
Level, I just think I would never do.
I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring you.
You say that. I can say that.
I don't like ignoring anybody.
Aquele hábito de abandonar os filhos sozinhos.
What's your plans for the weekend anyway, Mandy?
Horas e horas. Foram várias noites durante uma semana. É negligência.
Eu não me sentiria segura deixando a minha filha todas as noites, das 8 da manhã, sozinha num quarto com o irmão, bebés de colo. Portanto, essa culpa, quer os pais queiram, quer não, vão ter que a suportar. Porque nós não sabemos exatamente o que é que aconteceu à Maddie, mas alguma coisa temos a certeza. Ela foi abandonada durante várias noites e naquela noite estava sozinha. E esse é o ponto.
The BBC has been told by friends of the McCanns the latest developments means they will now remain in Portugal.
Yes.
They say, as well as finding their daughter, their aim...
Yay! Stop raining! That's good. At least the garden had a little bit of a water, Mandy. Yeah.
Media camped outside. Kate and Jerry have no plans to leave
It's
their house.
intrigued me, but yeah, definitely. I'll agree with you there. I do like that as well. Scams. Do like that. All right, Mandy. Right, yeah, I'm going to jog off as well. I'm going to go and do myself some lunch, and I might be back on later. But drop a comment if like you remember anything else or whatever on this video as well. And hit the like for me as well, Mandy, please. Keep safe, my darling, and enjoy your gardening. Much love to you, sweetheart. Bye.
Bit of an argument with Jerry about it.